Hello, my friends. Good to see you again. This is 7 English Bible School. Thanks for joining us. And once again, your presence means a lot to me. God bless you and keep you.
New COVID cases are creeping up across 26 states and territories. Hospital admissions up in 11 states, but the data is spotty, and some experts fear the numbers are higher.
Vaccinations remain critically important, and we need to also follow other measures. Physical distancing, wearing of a mask, avoiding crowded spaces, staying home if you're unwell. All of these tools continue to work against reducing the spread as well as preventing severe disease and death.
The new concerns over COVID in this country. Tonight, Philadelphia, the first major city to bring back its indoor mask mandate.
With rapidly rising COVID infections fueled by the BA2 variant, tonight, Philadelphia becoming the first major city to reinstate an indoor mask mandate. But the reversal on masks leaving many here frustrated.
And I just wish the city would pick one thing and stick to it.
It comes as a wave of infections on college campuses is prompting schools like Columbia, Georgetown, American, and Johns Hopkins universities to bring back masks. And in the nation's capital, the COVID outbreak's still growing. At least 24 lawmakers and administration officials have recently been infected. New COVID cases are creeping up across 26 states and territories. Hospital admissions up in 11 states, but the data is spotty, and some experts fear the numbers are higher. During the peak of Omicron, 2.6 million Americans were being tested every day. Today, it's just over 500,000.
So XE is being classified under Omicron, and it's a combination of BA.1 and BA.2. Here's what we know about the transmissibility of this recombinant of BA.1 and BA.2. Based on an initial analysis of available sequences, there's a slight growth advantage of this recombinant over BA.2, about a 10% increase in transmissibility, not 10 times as has been reported by some. And again, this recombinant is classified under Omicron. So as information becomes available, we will update you as quickly as possible. This virus is still with us. It's circulating at a really intense level. And we need to use all of the tools that we have at our disposal. These tools are vaccines and, more importantly, vaccination. And we need to also follow other measures. Physical distancing, wearing of a mask, avoiding crowded spaces, opening the windows and doors when you're inside, staying home if you're unwell. All of these tools continue to work against reducing the spread as well as preventing severe disease and death.
All right, that's it. This is what the media says. Probably there are pros and cons, but now let's check out some comments.
When he had finished praying, Jesus left with his disciples and crossed the Kidron Valley. On the other side, there was an olive grove, and he and his disciples went into it. Now Judas, who betrayed him, knew the place, because Jesus had often met there with his disciples. So Judas came to the grove, riding a detachment of soldiers and some officials from the chief priests and Pharisees. They were carrying torches, lanterns, and weapons. Jesus, knowing all that was going to happen to him, went out and asked them, "Who do you want?" Jesus of Nazareth, they replied. "I am he," Jesus said. And Judas the traitor was standing there with them. When Jesus said, "I am he," they drew back and fell to the ground. "You are not one of his disciples, are you?" The girl at the door asked Peter. He replied, "I am not." It was cold, and the servants and officials stood around the fire they had made to keep warm. Peter also was standing with them, warming himself. As Simon Peter stood warming himself, he was asked, "You are not one of his disciples, are you?" He denied it, saying, "I am not." One of the high priest's servants, a relative of the man whose ear Peter had cut off, challenged him, "Didn't I see you with him in the olive grove?" Again Peter denied it, and at that moment a rooster began to crow. Then the Jews led Jesus from Caiaphas to the palace of the Roman governor. By now it was early morning, and to avoid ceremonial uncleanness, the Jews did not enter the palace. They wanted to be able to eat the Passover. So Pilate came out to them and asked, "What charges are you bringing against this man?" "If he were not a criminal," they replied, "we would not have handed him over to you." Pilate said, "Take him yourselves and judge him by your own law." "But we have no right to execute anyone," the Jews objected. This happened so that the words Jesus has spoken, indicating the kind of death he was gonna die, would be fulfilled. Pilate said, "Take him yourselves and judge him by your own law." "But we have no right to execute anyone," the Jews objected. This happened so that the words Jesus has spoken, indicating the kind of death he was gonna die, would be fulfilled. Pilate then went back inside the palace, summoned Jesus, and asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" "Is that your own idea?" Jesus asked. "Or did others talk to you about me?"
If you are more interested in more information, please leave a comment and I will check out and respond. Once again, thanks for watching. Peace be with you.